Matt, you got this, puppy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event. And it is for the BattleClub Pro 5 Points Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from South Bronx, New York, weighing at 3,440 ounces of coquito. He is the prince of Chonka style and your abuela's favorite wrestler. He is Matt Awesome.
So like I was saying earlier, before we had a little technical difficulties, battle between brothers. I mean,
And your champion from the South Bronx, weighing at
Steve Pena.
Vehemently objects to that statement.
This is how you end the season. You start the season with an absolute banger between Pena and Ahmed, and you end it with Steve Pena versus the man that cites him as his inspiration to continue doing this, Matt Awesome.
This is
Wow, how hostile.
Let me just tell you right now that Matt Awesome has his work cut off for him.
He's got his work cut off for him.
That is an understatement, guys.
This is a surprise main event for our crowd here, filled with our lovely sponsors who constantly do right by us. They give us so much love, so much amazing support.
It's just one of those things where Matt Awesome cannot let himself get psyched out.
Nope.
He can't let himself be put in a situation to be intimidated. He has to take Pena head on. I know, listen, ultimately you meet your heroes, your inspirations, but you can't treat them as such. You got to treat them with the level
There's some love. There's some love.
That's the final act of love that Pena's going to show in this match. I'll tell you that. Collar will tie
lock up.
Pull the arm over.
I think
If you talk about heavy hitters in Battle Club Wrestling, I would state that Pena's probably top 3 of the hardest hitters. You have guys like Moff, of course. You have guys like Steve Pena. Top 3. I can't really make an argument as far as who the number 1 is, but he's definitely there.
I will. Pena is top 2, and he's not second.
Oh, wow.
Well, there you go.
Ultimately, we know what it is, guys. Pena is the man around here, right?
Yep.
He's been defending that 5 Points championship for almost going on 2
full years.
2 full years, which is not an easy thing in today's day and age.
I like how Matt Awesome definitely scouted that roll through because he let go of the arm and did not give the in.
It has to be a mental game because Pena's bigger, stronger, faster, more technically sound,
More
on a
experience.
roll, more experienced. He has him
More
everywhere.
accolades.
More accolades. He might have an advantage in the crowd. Matt might have an advantage in the crowd, and if it is an advantage, it is very, very subtle. He's got to just outwit him, but that's tough because there's no one better at outwitting their opponents than Darius Carter, and he came up short against Steve Pena.
He better duck for dear life.
Yes, Pena is swinging for the fences.
All I say is that one of those land, it may be an end to this match really early.
He's swinging like he's trying to hit that 74th home run to destroy Barry Bonds' record.
Again, Pena being
filling
very
each other
strategic
out.
here. Matt Awesome also being very careful to make sure that he does not fall into the trap that Steve Pena sets for him.
But you got to wonder, too, is he so in his head that he'll make a mistake?
Are you talking about Pena?
No, we're talking about Matt here.
Yeah,
Because Matt, we say he has to be strategic, but at what point does that hinder his own game plan?
You're very, very right. Maybe he psychs himself out and he makes that mistake. You're right.
There's a difference
Listen, it's happened before to plenty, and you know what? Again, it's just one of those things where it becomes a mental game of chess. And will Matt Awesome be able to answer everything Pena has for him? Pena rolls right through.
You guys have both been in the ring with Pena. You know exactly what it takes out of you. You know exactly how you end up feeling afterwards. Oh, goodness.
Big slap to the face.
Are there any words of encouragement that you could try to siphon through this headset to Matt Awesome to maybe survive this?
He in my opinion, as someone who's wrestled Pena twice, I wouldn't do that. I would not go shot for shot. I've learned that the hard way. I will say that the longer the matches go, I will say for a guy like me who my cardio is probably one of the best, and I'll Wow. This is not what you want to do, by the way. This is exactly the opposite of what you want to do.
What I will say, though, in Matt's defense, every time I've given him an opportunity here, he has knocked it out of the park. He has fought and fought.
I don't know if this is a good idea, man.
Yeah.
Big shot.
You know what? I'm gonna counter there because yes, he has fought and he has shown up
Oh, there you go.
in tag team opportunities though.
No, he's had a couple single spots and
A couple, but he is predominantly a tag team wrestler,
you're right.
and that matters because the finisher Steve Pena is legitimately a singles wrestler. He does not team with anyone. He goes out there every night, and usually it's gonna go long, and he's gonna beat you up. That's what he does.
You're right.
Matt doesn't have that olive branch to tag into. He doesn't have
through,
any
back row
reprieve
from-
here.
Matt Awesome sweeps the leg. Rolls right through. Pops back. Big drop kick to the back of the
got some
head.
offense by Matt Awesome here.
Listen, the one thing I'll say this. If he's going to go tit for tat against Pena, he has to match that energy.
Yes.
He has to hit this guy as hard as possible. Leapfrog from Pena. I haven't seen that. Drop down. Pops it. Big kick to the...
Just right to the sternum, knocking him out, knocking all that air out.
And this was just going to be an exhibition for Steve Pena. You can see it in his mannerisms, the way he's moving. He does not have any sliver of doubt in his mind that he's going to win this match.
There is a level of confidence that I've told Pena he's gotten since he's become champion here, and that is something that's undeniable.
But you got it. Victories over Darius Carter. Victories over Jorge Santi.
Simon Gotch.
Victories over Simon Gotch. Mysterious Q. Mick Drake. We haven't seen Mick Drake since he beat him for that franchise championship.
Who you telling?
Yeah. You would know better than most.
Steve Pena, a former Evolve competitor, training originally from Gleason's Johnny Raj, but then moving on and training with Timothy Thatcher and Walter, now known as Gunther in the WWE, has used a lot of those teachings to his benefit in a lot of his matches. If you see,
Oh, here we
go. This will test your grit, guys. Will Matt Awesome be able to sustain a lot of those? I don't think so.
He chopped him in the front of the spine.
Pretty much. Very well said.
Ultimately, this match is going to have two conclusions
Big
for
chop.
Matt Awesome. Either he is going to get immensely better and find a level within himself that he didn't know he had, or this will probably be his last match.
He has to fight back.
Oh, my.
Wow. Those chops are brutal. If I'm referee Steven, I'm checking to see if Matt can still go.
Matt
those
has
shots
to
are
keep
brutal.
fighting. He has to keep fighting.
Good Lord.
Because
Pena-
if he lets Pena build up his confidence that he's building right now, look at the look on his face.
He's dictating the match, and he's also very confident. I agree with you, Rembrandt. He does not take this challenge seriously at all. That might be something that can backfire very quickly.
Is there a point where you're too confident and you slip up?
Yes.
Just like you said with AJ Slater, it only takes 3 seconds.
Absolutely. We saw that earlier.
Matt is a fighter. He doesn't
I
quit.
agree with you, except here's the difference.
Matt Awesome.
AJ Slater was facing Brian Baum, who won his first match at BattleClub X. Matt Awesome is facing the reigning and defending 5 Points champion who has held the belt for almost 2 years.
Man,
and
he's relentless, too.
He has not won these matches by DQ. He has not won these matches by countout. He has won by pinfall, submission, and legitimate knockouts.
Goodness, yeah, you're right. You're
So,
right.
while Matt has a chance, because everyone has a fighting chance,
Everyone's got a puncher's chance.
Steve Pena is operating on a level that is close to untouchable. Like you said, he beat Darius Carter. That's not easy. Darius Carter holds every title everywhere.
Except here.
Wow,
Except here.
barely kicks out.
He
Barely kicks out of that.
He beat Simon Gotch, a very well-traveled, very well-respected competitor. He's beaten Jay Santi. We've already gone at length about how great Jay Santi is. Steve Pena beat Mick Drake. He basically eradicated Federated before I got here.
Yeah.
Pena, again, looking like he has not broken a sweat. This is like a training match for him.
And I've trained with that man. Let me tell you, it's not much different.
Matt Awesome taking a beating, an ungodly beating tonight at BattleClub X.
God.
Further cementing. Look at I mean, look at even Pena's pins are painful. Stomping that arm.
But Matt won't die. That's the thing. Matt Awesome has unlimited heart. It doesn't look good for him, but you know what? Pena's going to have to earn this victory.
Matt Awesome in a world of pain, in a world of hurt. Again, we talked about earlier, guys, about how the type of pain and punishment dished out made a championship match out of A-Game, Joseph Alexander. And now we talk about the type of beating that it takes to become a champion here at Battle Club.
Yes.
It's not just walking in and accepting a challenge.
Jawbreaker.
You have to fight for it. Matt Awesome, big clothesline.
Big clothesline.
He's back up. Big back elbow. He has to build that comeback.
Come on, kid. Snake blade.
Goes for the pin. Is that enough?
1, 2. Oh.
Kick out at a 2. What would the trajectory of change if Matt Awesome wins that 5-point championship?
Dude. Oh. He just called the champ a bitch.
It's a PG show, guys. We're
Going
going
for
to get demonetized.
Uranagi, going for Uranagi. Elbows from the champion. Steve Pena scouting that Uranagi ahead of time.
Oh!
Big chop.
And here we go.
I feel like you power that guy when you give him a chop.
It's like headbutting a Samoan. It just doesn't work.
Again, a guy who's trained with Walter.
Look at Matt Awesome. He's trying to position his body to alleviate the pain of these strikes, but it's not going to happen.
Oh my God.
Again, I don't think it's a right idea to go in there. Matt Awesome, he's down. He's not going to be able to compete at that level with a guy like Steve Pena. He is a champion. Throwing some form into that.
Oh my God.
This is brutal to watch. This is brutal to witness.
But you know what? It's the ones you love that you hurt the most.
Joe Kim, you say he has unlimited heart, and I'm going to have to question that right now. You're seeing the ferocity in his strikes become lesser and lesser and lesser.
Steve Pena has to keep his hands off the official.
Oh, wait.
It could be a problem. He could get himself disqualified.
Matt's got that chancla.
Is that it?
Referee Steve.
Steve Pena
said he wants it.
Steve Pena.
He said he wants it.
This is a championship match. For the record, the referee letting it go a little bit farther.
And this is why he had to get slapped. Because he does whatever he wants.
Pena reacted a bit.
That did catch him.
It is an illegal object, guys.
It is an illegal object, but the referee letting it go. It is a championship match. Big chop.
Look at this.
I don't know if this is a good idea. Matt Awesome. That is not going to work.
Oh, goodness gracious.
And he's wearing a shirt. He's running right through that.
He's telling him to go.
And this is the difference between a man and a champion.
This seems akin to prime Mike Tyson, clean out of prison, mauling men to death.
Look at Steve Pena just backing himself up, letting himself take a shot.
And that right there shows you everything you need to know.
Jesus
Steve
Christ.
Pena.
He laid him out.
Ripped his shirt right off. Big chop. Referee Steve Duman doing the right thing, checking to see if Matt Awesome can continue.
Moving?
Matt
Barely.
Awesome, his eyes are glazed over at the moment.
Very glazed over.
And let's keep it real, all right? Let's keep it all the way 100. Mr. Martinez does not like Steve Pena.
No.
Why? Because Steve Pena eradicated the former version of Federated.
Yes.
Right? That's not my problem.
No.
Okay? Steve Pena has my respect because he made me a better wrestler. Now the question is Matt Awesome going to become a better wrestler right now? Because he has
doesn't
have a choice.
Wow, well
Ankle
scouted.
lock.
Ankle lock. Is Matt Awesome going to tap?
You don't bring that soft shit over to Steve Pena.
No, you definitely don't.
You got to hit him hard.
Oh!
Big Michinoku driver. Big Michinoku. But again, look at that pin cover. And ask yourself, if he would have pinned him the same way Pena pins him, would that have been a 3 count?
Listen, that was
very
close
good.
enough for a guy who's been taking a beating for 15 minutes.
I mean, yeah, he's been eating it.
It's close, but you don't want close.
No,
you want to
don't
make
win.
it to the finish line.
That's right.
He just hit him with a Michinoku after absorbing 15 minutes of punishment.
Forearm.
I doubt that's going to beat the champion right away.
Oh, he's telling him to hit him harder. Oh,
shot.
he cut him off. They both went for Rory.
Enziguri didn't get all of
Didn't
it.
get all of it, though. Didn't get all of it.
Again.
Yeah, didn't get all of it.
He's got to nail him. Oh, goodness.
That's what happens when you don't take advantage of your opportunities.
Absolutely. Big Saito
Oh,
flex.
goodness.
Right on his head. Right on his
Pena
head.
is
This man is
a-
cooking.
on his game.
And
gonna be it?
he's calling for it.
Listen, when he calls for it, it's normally it. Going for the rear naked chokehold, grabbing the controlled waist with
Yep.
his legs.
This is it, guys. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but... Oh.
He didn't let him.
He's
He
not
didn't
letting him.
let it.
Wow. Steve Pena showing a little bit of mercy. Isn't that odd?
Oh, he's got the
The asthma pump.
asthma pump.
What is he doing?
He gave him asthma. He gave him his asthma pump. That's a steroid.
Wait, what? And he's choking him again.
Wow.
Wow.
That was emphatic.
He's out.
Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, here's what
Did you
happens
see what he did?
when you don't capitalize on opportunities.
But did you see what he did? He resurged his
Yeah,
opponent
and
then
it choked him out.
Here's your winner, and still the BattleClub Pro Fighter.
That is a bad man right there.
That is the baddest man. The baddest man in Battle Club Pro. Started season 1 with a victory, ends season 1 with a mauling. Who is gonna stop this man?
Ladies and gentlemen, we just want to say thank you for joining us. Thank you for supporting every episode.
Yes.
We will be back for season 2.
Yep.
We can guarantee that. For Coach Mike Law, the colossal one, for Joaquin Morales, and, yours truly, Mr. Rembrandt. We want to wish you guys a happy summer, and we'll see you soon at Jobber Slams.